Hello, this is Q&A and Anastasia Melnik today with you. We're talking about the European integration of Ukraine and European perspective of our country. Today with the newly elected member of the European Parliament, Michał Boni, who's a politician in Polish, the Minister of Labor and Social Policy and the Deputy of Polish Sejm in early 90s, as well as member of Cabinet in Poland since 2009 and Minister of Administration and Digitization since November 2011. Hello, Michał.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I hope you had a good day and I congratulate you with the new position as a member of the European Parliament.
Thank you very much, but I want to congratulate you and Ukrainian nation for election, the results of the election, presidential election on Sunday. I think that this is a fantastic beginning of a new way and new phase in your road to European Union. And I'm ready for supporting Ukraine in this way.
Please, Michał, tell me, I wanted to talk both about the results of the Ukrainian presidential elections. Of course, we know that Petro Poroshenko really supports European integration of Ukraine. But we can see now that after the elections to the European Parliament, right-wing parties did get a major support in whole Europe. We can see that more than 20% they got in France, in other countries too. How would you say it would influence, and would it have any influence on the politics towards Ukraine?
I think that this elected European Parliament will be the most important in the history of European parliaments. And I understand that we should work very hard when we want to achieve our goals. And I understand that this group of anti-European members of European Parliament will, I hope, motivate us for stronger actions for European integration. Of course, it will be not easy work, but I think that this kind of motivation in these parties who are pro-European, pro-integration, pro-enlargement European Union will win, I'm sure. We will win because our idea of European Union and integration is very important for the peace, is very important in Europe, all over the Europe, it's very important for the development, and it's very important for the future. So we should discuss with these anti-European members of the parliament. We should present our arguments. We should be organized better. We should be very strong, but I think that we will win. I think that many of us, new members of European Parliament, understand that we need Europe, whole Europe, and solidarity in Europe. And I think that our effort for integration with Ukraine should meet with your effort how to achieve those goals which are important for going to Europe. So I think that it will be not easy task, but I'm sure that we will win.
Michał, I wanted to ask you this question. During my last visit to the European Parliament, we talked with Pavel Koval about the European integration. Would you tell me who will now be in charge of representing Ukrainian interests in European Parliament, and what is the situation with that now?
So I think that we are in Polish group, we are before decisions, yes, because we will be formally, officially established by Polish authorities in the next week, and we will start our job in the European Parliament at the beginning of July. But I think that there are some people who are interested in Ukraine. I'm also interested in Ukraine, and of course, I think that I will be in the group of Polish deputies who are work together and support the contacts and connections with Ukraine. And also, I like Pavel Kowal because we know each other many years, and I think that it should be very important, for example, to have Pavel Kowal as an expert for the groups of Polish new deputies in the European Parliament, because he knows the situation, he understands the situation, and he has many good contacts. So I think that it will be rather continuation. I don't know now who will be personally responsible for the task, but I think that we will continue and will be in cooperation with Pavel Kowal.
Could you tell me, maybe it's not decided yet, but I think the question is really important, since there will be new members of the European Parliament, and also we have a new team of the leaders in Ukraine. What would you say European Union would now expect the first steps from the Ukrainian Parliament and the President of Ukraine?
I think that all informations after the election were clear. That Ukraine is ready for going to European Union, and I think the determination of the new president also show many people, many European people, that the Ukraine is on the road to European Union. And I think that we should discuss about many practical points connected with fulfilling the agreement between European Union and Ukraine. And I think that there are many additional fields for cooperation. For example, building the civic society, supporting NGOs, supporting relations between European Union and Ukraine, and also between some countries which are ready for this kind of cooperation with Ukraine, as for example, Poland. So I think that it will be very important to prepare some kind of agenda, and I think that in the beginning of July we will have this kind of agenda. And also I think that this idea presented by Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, focused on European Energy Union, will be also very important for thinking about future, common future. And the meeting of the chiefs of cabinets focused on that subject will be in the end of July. So I think that on the one hand, particular countries should develop their contacts with Ukraine, as Poland, in many areas, in many aspects. Next point, European Union should prepare some new solutions, for example, this energy union. And of course, I think that we should also discuss not only about some bureaucratic expectations and crucial points connected with going to European Union, but also how to organize help, how to organize assistance on the merit side and on the financial side. So I think that we will organize, and Polish representatives from Polish group in the European Parliament with representatives of some countries will prepare and will add from the parliamentary point of view some points to this agenda. But I think that we need agenda on the European side, because I understand that Ukraine has this kind of agenda, how to go to European Union, how to organize society, how to improve economy, how to discuss about new legislation which will be close to European requirements in the future. And on the other hand, we should have this kind of agenda in many European institutions, not only in the European Commission, but also in European Parliament.
Mr. Boni, would you tell us about the support of Poland and European Union? I know that hackathon project for talented Ukrainian youth now has been launched, and also some major other projects. Could you tell more about that project and what are you expecting from them?
You know, we have discussed about the problem how to support and how to develop cooperation between young Polish people and young Ukrainian people. And we decided to establish this hackathon bridge. It is open for young people, for students, for preparing some projects at some areas, culture, society, and business. We will start with our Facebook probably and information of the internet and the network in the end of May.
Starting to represent that project.
Yeah, and it will be in Polish, in Ukrainian, of course, and in English. And we will wait for the projects. We will present, of course, rules. How to prepare projects and what kind of expectations we need and what kind of requirements we will present. We will have time for preparing these projects and sending to us to the end of June. And between, to the end of August. And after that, in September, we will evaluate and assess this project. And in the end of September, we will inform publicly who will win, probably. I hope that we will have many fantastic projects. And this is the first step, because after election, after Sunday, I have talked with some people in Poland, also from business area, and there are many people and many companies which are interested in this kind of project and supporting this hackathon bridge. So we will start with 3 projects.
Particularly youth. So you're concentrating on youth now?
Yeah, yes, because I think that it is very, very fruitful for the future. It will be for students or graduates after their studies, and I think that this is this is the first step. Yes, in the future, for example, we can open some new areas and for new groups. But now I think that it's very important to start with and address these projects, these possibilities, these opportunities to these young people. And I hope that it will bring us a success, and after that we can disseminate this idea and we can start with stronger projects. In this first time, we will have 10,000.
So this would be a pilot project, kind of.
It will be a pilot project, because this is also this is a real hackathon bridge. Yeah? So this is also for
just a start.
Young people, how to organize, how to meet in the internet, in the network, how to exchange information, how to exchange ideas, and after that, how to prepare the project by internet, by network, because I think that this is a very important democratic tool. And I know that when the Maidan power were growing, so it was also very important for Ukrainian people to have this specific Maidan in the network. And this is very powerful, and I think that it is also very transparent, yes, for the people, for citizens. So we will start with this hackathon bridge, and I'm open for promotion in Poland. We have talked with some people from Warsaw and Krakow universities now. They are also open. So I think that step by step we will increase our project in this hackathon bridge, and we are also open for for some information and promotion of these projects, also by TV, by network, by contact with you.
We will definitely help you in that means.
Okay.
And now a question that is obviously crucial, not only for youth of Ukraine, but probably for every Ukrainian who wanted to travel. We know that 77 or at least more than 70% never traveled, and it's a great problem now. Now we talked with our experts about the fact that the second round of the visa liberalization with the European Union has to be launched. What are you expecting if those are serious talks in the end? Because we were talking about that for a while now, and the changes is minor. Would you expect that now, after the presidential elections, after the elections to the European Parliament, there would be some major, I don't know, shifts in the politics, and that we could really expect something by the end of this year?
You know, I think that after the election to the European Parliament and after probably hard discussions about who will be the president of the Commission, because this is political duty for us to have the president of the Commission, it will be much more clear how to continue these discussions and negotiations, because we need new Commission. It's very difficult to discuss about that question, that problem, when we have the Commission who probably will go out for some weeks or months. But I think that during summer we should prepare many new argues and organize support from the European Parliament. And after summer, at the beginning, I think, in the beginning of September, we should start the discussion with the new Commission. I don't know when the new Commission will be, because we have time when we are looking at some procedures to the end of October. But
so
I
the
hope
real
that
talk won't start before then?
Yeah. I think that we should discuss many technical aspects. We should discuss in some countries, inside some countries, yes. So I think that we will discuss that problem in Polish government with representatives of Ministry of Internal Affairs, with Bartek Sienkiewicz, who is a minister. I will meet with him in the next week, because we are friends, and I think that I will put at the table this problem and how Poland should go forward this area. Also, I think that we should talk with Minister Radek Sikorski. But I think that we should start stronger discussions in July in the Parliament, but unfortunately August is the time for holidays. So if I know European Union, it will be very difficult to go forward during August. Yes, but I promise that from September we will start and we will work hard, because I think that this is very important for relationship between Ukraine and European Union to have transparent and clear solutions at this area.
Would you say that such a strong position of the right-wing parties would have any influence on the question of visa liberalization? Because we know that this question is really connected with the question of security, which is a really hard and challenging question for the right-wing parties in the European Union.
It will be a difficult subject, of course, but I think that we should use our arguments about solidarity, European solidarity, and also the effects of this easier movement all over the Europe, also for people from Ukraine. It is very, very important, because exchange of people and the free movement connected with the simplification of the procedures is very crucial for exchange of ideas, is very crucial for much more stronger connections, is very crucial for building European society. So I think that it will be not easy to discuss with representatives of these national parties. It will be not easy to discuss with Cameron and with British guys, yes. But I think that this is
They're
our
being tough.
yeah.
And would you say, what would you say are the major things that Ukrainian government should consider now to have this really strong connection with the European Union? Because we know that after the election of a president, and you officials will appear in every ministry. We will have an additional helpful person, of course, which will consider the question of the European integration in every sphere. But what are the major things that Ukrainian government and ministries should consider at this stage?
From my point of view, I think that there are three areas crucial, but of course there are many areas. Firstly, this is the way and the activity how to solve internal problems connected with this disintegration tensions in Ukraine, and I think that the new president is very determined. This is the third day after the election, and it is clear and it is visible for many people in Europe that the new president is very determined for ordering the situation. Yes. Secondly, I think that for many Europeans, experts and people who are very important when we are discussing about future Europe, about cohesion, about solidarity, it will be the subject of economic prospects and fiscal consolidation and the situation of the budget. So I think that this is very crucial task, and of course with using some European support, IMF support, the World Bank support and EBRD support, and of course it's very crucial to have a good Minister of Finance and Minister of Economy. I'm very sorry because you know, you are independent.
Yes, of course.
And I'm not talking about persons. I'm talking about the position in the government. Minister of Finance and Minister of
course.
Yeah. It's very crucial because, you know, I remember our start in the beginning of transformation. I was the Minister of Labor and Social Policy at that time in which Leszek Balcerowicz started this shock therapy. And we cooperated, yes. He understood some needed important measures which I have prepared, but of course very often Minister of Labor should take responsibility also for social dialogue, for civic dialogue, and so on and so on. So this is the second point, crucial point, Minister of Finance, Minister of Economy.
The economic, basically, cooperation.
Yeah, economic base, yeah. And the third is how to build civic society and how to organize the work of the new government at the very high level of transparency. Because I think that people required this kind of transparency.
And accountability, basically.
Accountability, some possibilities for using network and internet for showing that, okay, citizens can participate in decision-making processes in some areas, in some aspects, yes. So I think that building the new democracy, building the transparent democracy, building the new society and the new civic responsibility and the new relationship between the state and the administration and the society. This is very crucial for starting the process of reforms and the process of future prosperity, I hope. So first, determination in preparing a new order in the Ukraine connected with the separatist groups. Secondly, a strong position of Ministry of Finance and economic basics and economic background for future development. And secondly, new relationship between the state and the citizens and the society.
I really hope, thank you so much, and I really hope that Ukrainian government will take your advices into consideration as the politician, with the great experience of reforms also. I just remind you that today our guest was Michal Buni, a politician, a newly elected member of the European Parliament from Poland. And I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully our talk will make some impact, both on the European Union and the representation of Ukrainian interests and what our politicians are doing here. Thank you so much for joining us today, and really hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, Anastasia Melnik, Espresso TV.